So he said this is a 2018. It's a used one. I guess they put the new one up. It's all right. Similar stuff. So 1200. All right. So this is the Bonneville 120. Okay. So I don't have the same issue with the pegs really. Oh, there's some thick grips. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot quicker response for sure. Not electronic, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, all right. Now I see why these are completely different price brackets. Okay, I don't like these grips, but this is a used bike. These are not stock grips. I'm gonna not say anything about these grips because, other than they're just, God, they're slick and they're fat. Okay, but this is definitely a different kind of bike. Seat height's about the same, feels the same. Is it 3,500 miles on it? And you definitely got to be more on the throttle as far as takeoff. I am barely giving it any gas and it's going. I mean, going from that 660 to this 1200. I mean, there's going to be a difference, you know. But just the smoothness of it, it's got to be. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Sounds beautiful. Alright, so this definitely has, you know, an older feel to it. Like I said, this is an 18. I'd like to see the new model and see, you know, what's different about things like gauges and other options. I was expecting to ride the newer one, so I know nothing about this particular year model. But that's okay. Similar components. Oh yeah, it wants to go. It wants to go hard. Yep, it does, and and it delivers. All right. I don't know what you're doing. This definitely feels heavier. This riding position is much more upright, even over the Trident. Much more upright. Definitely standard bike, not any kind of like hybrid. I'd say that the Trident was kind of a hybrid between a standard bike and ooh, that was jerky. A standard bike and a sport bike, kind of in between. Definitely, I mean, that's what a naked bike is, but just the riding position of it compared to the two. I'm not bent over at all. I'm sitting straight up. I can easily reach the handlebars. This is really, really comfortable. Man, this is going to make it tough. I was like all about the Trident for just based on reviews and videos online and such. But this just is a completely different kind of ride. It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's definitely torquey, I'd say the feet are about the same. They might be slightly more forward than on the Trident, but I think the real difference here is the handlebars. The handlebars feel much more back. I don't think they're any higher, but they do feel a little bit more back. So it definitely has me sitting more upright. Let's see if I can find this big parking lot I turned around in before. This guy's right behind me. Signal over to the middle so you can get past me. In a suicide lane here. Oh, okay, so first gear's kind of jerky. You gotta be real careful with the throttle. This has the same kind of on-off feeling that that Street Twin that I rode a while back has. Very much on-off throttle, very jerky from the get-go. All right, let's get the kickstand down here. Do a little walk around. Now, like I said, this is an a used bike, so there's a lot of aftermarket parts on here. But this is the Triumph Bonneville T120. I'm not sold on this seat either. I think this is aftermarket, even though it's, well, maybe an additional add-on. It's real slippery. I'm not getting a good grip on it. I bet there are other options here. They wrapped the pipe, which I don't really like the look of that either. Vance & Hines pipe, I guess. I also don't know what the stock one sounds like, so I will say that's very nice though. Definitely throaty. Man, that is not what I expected. It looks a lot higher, you know, looking at it from the side than it feels when you sit on it. I will say that. When I was looking at photos and things, I was like, man, that looks like a really tall bike, but it's not. I think it's just compressed, which makes the proportions look a little strange. So, all right, let's get back on, shall we? Man, I told myself I was going to look and see what that road was, and I didn't. So now I still don't know where I'm turning back in. It's okay. Oh man, they put these knobby levers on too, which I don't really like. Yeah, this thing, it just wants to go. No clutch shift. Oh, it didn't. There it goes. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so it didn't like the no clutch shift. Very jerky, but it did it, and boy did it crank. Okay, I'm seeing a button here. Maybe this heated grips, maybe that's why they're so thick. So I'm gonna want to sit on, yeah. Oh, standing up on this is a piece of cake. Yeah, this is definitely more upright than the Trident is. If we're talking around town, you know, like I'm doing right now, neighborhoods, just small side traffic, this could definitely do it. I think it's too hungry for really controlled, slow speed things. This feels really comfortable to sit on and ride, but as far as just around town, you know, 20 to 30 mile an hour stuff, it's just like, come on, what are you doing? Like, twist the throttle, let's go. Actually, you know what, the seat height is even smaller or shorter on this one. I can almost flat foot both sides, almost. If the foot pegs weren't where they were, I probably could. God, it's very confidence inspiring. I think the 1200 is too much for around town riding. Why is the turn signal on? Yeah, this guy, whoever owned this, has definitely done some things to it. See some USB ports here. Yeah, man, now I really want to ride the T100, but I imagine that the 200 cc's would not be, oh God, would not be that different. Okay, I think that the good thing about me riding the Trident first, I almost want to go down that road because it's got some twisties on it, but I think the good thing about riding the Trident first was it definitely gave me a strong comparison of the motors between the 660 and the 1200. However, I was not prepared for the amount of control needed on the throttle to get a smooth response. Definitely could be learned with some practice, you know, but it's snappier than I expected, and I think that I would like for around town. Now, if I'm cruising on the highway, or you know, doing a long distance trip, I think this would be much more comfortable and capable for that. But I've got the Tiger for that, so I don't know, man. I'm torn. I really like this bike. It's fantastic. You gonna stop? Okay, good. Thank you. Oh yeah, and it goes. It goes. It does. It definitely smiles per mile. I think this one in a straight line would be fantastic. But as far as, let's see, let's turn here. As far as just comfortability around town, I think the Trident might be a little more suited for it. Let's see, I'll turn around that parking lot and head back the other way. I missed the school because I cranked it. That's okay. Oh, it sounds great. Let me open up here. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Okay, that was better. Definitely just need, you know, throttle control and clutch control. Oop, see, that's poppy. All right, let's turn around here. Yeah, it's very much on or off, just like on the Street Twin. I think that's where some clutch and back brake control would probably come in handy. But that would just be learning this bike. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna sit on your phone? You're gonna sit on your phone. Okay, you're still okay. Awesome, thank you. Thanks for parking in the middle like that. That's fantastic. Okay. It's just so poppy. I wonder if this guy did anything else to this bike. Note to self: next time you go to a dealer to test ride a bike, don't get a used one that somebody did a bunch of to, because now I don't know what's the bike and what else he might have done to this thing. Obviously the pipes are different and the sound is amazing, so obviously I'm not going to get that on a stock bike. I don't know what else he'd done. He could have done all kinds of things to this thing. Who knows? It definitely, I think that's the road. No, this is not. This thing is hungry. I bet it's thirsty too. I think that's just miles. I don't think that's... Is it in rain mode? It is. Oh my god. Okay. It's in rain mode. That's not fun. it says rain mode. Jeez, if this is rain mode, oh my gosh. And I have no idea how these menus work. $9,400 miles. Oh, 48. Okay, so MPG's similar, I suppose. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm heading back now. I just realized that was in rain mode. I don't like this cluster. It's... Yeah, I need to look at one of the newer ones. God, and there's no like real way to easily jack with the menu. I also don't know if these mirrors are stock. They're really small bar end mirrors. It definitely likes to go. Definitely likes to go. Man, this is fun. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know what I want. I'm confused. That's all right. Yeah, I don't know. Or no, T120. This is a T100. This one's got to be used too. It's got aftermarket exhaust on it.
Well,
that was fun. Well, I'm just, thinking comparison to the two, I don't know much about the 18. I've been looking at, is this the 22?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the 22, right?
Yeah, this is the 900, that's the 1200.
Yeah.
5-speed, 6-speed, cruise control on that one.
Oh, it's a 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Both are going to be 120 miles an hour. I have the T120, and that was the biggest difference for me.
Okay.
When I was in 5th gear at like 89
Just
miles,
screaming?
like I was all the way underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll push 120 easy.
Yeah.
But you're all the way around, so
Gotcha.
it's a 6th gear, and I'm barely on the throttle, and then I could hit the cruise, and it's a world of difference.
Yeah. The throttle on that one is very sensitive. It's like on or off.
Yep.
Is this kind of the same?
No.
Okay.
So
I got all the way around the corner and started coming back, and I realized it was in rain mode the whole time.
Uh-oh.
I was like, okay, how do I?
Mode, your RPM is just decreased by about 40%.
Okay.
So I've used it twice in the last year, and I could tell the difference in range.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't even think to look at that, and then I didn't realize it till I was coming back, and I was like, oh man, I don't know how to, because there's just the one info button, and I couldn't. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Just want to sit on this guy and see. No, it's all right. I've got all the info I need, I think.
You want that Triumph though, are you?
Yeah. I mean, these are great. It was a lot of fun to ride around, but there's just something about that Trident that just